back. Western New Yorkers are no strangers to Niagara Falls as the majestic natural wonder sits just a quick car ride up to our north. One local historian has taken his love of the region and written a new interactive book that inspires families to become explorers and detectives on their own Niagara Falls safari. We have historian Paul Gramosiak and Brian Meyer in studio right now. You teamed up for this new book called Family Friendly Niagara: Fun Falls Adventures and Fascinating Facts. How did you come up with the idea behind this book, and what was it like working on it?
Well, we were thrilled to have published 8 of Paul's other Niagara Falls books, and we thought, you know, we want to do a 9th book. What can we do totally different? And my concept was to try to make almost an interactive experience of the falls. You know, a lot of games, a lot of friendly competition, some trivia, etc. And Paul came right on board with that.
Fun, fun, fun. That's what we decided to do to make this book a lot of fun.
And you brought that fun to the studio since one of the major points of this book is trivia. You decided that you two were going to team up and challenge Lauren and I.
And our viewers, too. Everyone at home can play along. Let's take some of the pressure off.
And I have to say, I did read the questions. I did not look up the answers, even though I really, really wanted to.
So we're totally honest.
Some of them are a little bit trickier, which is part of the fun, right?
Well, we're going to test your Niagara Falls trivia quotient. How's that?
All
your
right,
TQ.
that sounds great. This is a perfect thing to do if you and the family are headed up to the falls this summer to kind of get a quick recap about its history. So the first question has to do with more of a recent historical event that took place there.
How long did it take Daredevil Nik Wallenda to walk from Prospect Point to the Canadian side of the falls in 2012?
Okay, I think I know my answer. My guess is going to be C, a little over 25 minutes.
I would say, I remember this happening. I don't want to say it took any longer than 25 minutes, so I'm going to go with C also.
See, and of course you folks were around to cover a lot of that, right? You had some of the stuff going on.
Yeah,
and so
we knew
forth.
that one.
Yeah, that was a little easier.
I would have
But
been
they expected it to take much longer.
They did, absolutely, yes. And, you know, it seemed a little longer as you were watching it, I think, you know?
And I can imagine for him, it seemed even longer than what it felt like for us watching.
I was here at your studio hoping to see it, but we couldn't see it because ABC's told us we couldn't.
Well, we have it all on tape, so we can make sure that it's
Now, the second question is a little more difficult. Are you ready for this one?
Yes.
Okay. The falls were first artificially illuminated in what year?
This is a hard one. So the options are A, 1860, to celebrate the visit of Britain's Prince of Wales, 1813, burned Buffalo during the War of 1812, and then 1952. I'm gonna take out B because I don't think they had lights that early.
But artificially illuminated could mean anything.
That's right.
I'm gonna say the A.
It is A.
There we go.
Very good.
I didn't even answer that one, so good job.
Well, very good. That's
Congratulations.
excellent. Yes. I don't know what prize you're going to win, but you should win
No,
one.
what does it mean, artificially illuminated? How did they do that?
Yeah, what did they do?
They had lanterns put down to light, and that was the artificial light.
And
Well,
it probably was lit for each of those other things, but in different ways, right?
In different ways.
Well, I wouldn't want to be the person that is lighting those lanterns.
That's
down there.
exactly
Now,
it.
We want to skip to the last question because we're running out a little bit of time, and we want to get to it because it's a pretty good one.
Well, and this deals with photographs. In what year was Niagara Falls first photographed? And you've got some interesting choices.
All right,
1901, 1841, 1799, or 1892.
So this we don't get clues as to what they were taking pictures
That's
of, do we?
exactly
I
it.
want to say 1841.
I'll say the same.
Very good.
Good job.
You folks have a stellar Niagara Falls trivia quotient.
And what was the photo like? What did it look like?
That's a good question. It was kind of there's a fancy name for it.
It was, of course, black and white, and it was a daguerreotype.
A daguerreotype.
What is
Remember
that?
It was not as we do today it was a different chemical makeup, and so it's not the same as the photographs we see today, a piece of paper. It was on a piece of metal.
All right.
Well, I would like to know what Instagram they use when they post, what filter they use on Instagram.
That's it.
Thank you so much for coming on
Well,
this
thank you
Throwback
for
Thursday
having
for
us.
Buffalo History to teach us a little bit more about Niagara Falls. This book, Family Friendly Niagara, is available where?
Just about everywhere, all your local bookstores, of course, the Niagara Falls souvenir shops, or at buffalobooks.com.
All right, sounds great. Thanks so much again.